What are the top 5 reasons that everyone who is currently streaming or making YouTube videos should become a VTuber instead? Number 1, the most important one, anonymity. I have multiple people who hate me, and if they saw my face floating around the internet, they would immediately come to harass me. When someone has access to your face, they have the ability to then find out who you really are and dox you, find out your real name, address, blah 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 blah. It's way easier to get doxed, and that's very scary. So for someone like me who has IRL enemies, that's very scary. And for a lot of people, they just prefer the privacy. In the unlikely event that you become some world famous streamer or YouTuber, you know, you don't want people to like recognize you on the street or come up and talk to you, or people like their privacy, and being anonymous gives that to people. I feel like I have more of a reason to stay anonymous than most people, but you know, everybody has their own reasons for not wanting to make their face public. And number 2, everything looking good. One thing that I don't think a lot of people realize is that when you have a camera, you have to get a decent camera. The room has to be well lit. You have to look good. You have to be at least passably dressed, whether or not you wear makeup or do your hair, blah, 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 blah. Like you and your space have to look presentable. As a VTuber, you don't. I have a $10 webcam that tracks my head and a $80 hand tracker tracking my hands, and that is it. My room looks like trash. I have bags under my eyes. My face barely moves when I speak. I look like garbage. I'm not wearing pants right now, but I look phenomenal. I look the exact same way I always do. There's a level of consistency and quality. Number 3 is expressions. My face barely moves, and it definitely doesn't move when it laughs. Half the reason I'm a demon VTuber is just because everyone called me a demon, because when I laugh, my face doesn't move. I look like a friggin' psychopath when I laugh. But as a VTuber, not only can I, smile at the press of a button, as long as my voice matches my own energy, it looks good. And another thing that I can do that I can't do in real life is the smarm brow. I can't raise one eyebrow in real life. And I also just like the ability to do all these extra animations, like lowering sunglasses if I ever feel the desire to. You have a lot of creative freedom with your expressions and your style and props. Like I've got a sword. There's just so much creative freedom you have in how you express yourself, not just in the face, but your appearance, just everything. You just have so much freedom. It's so much more fun. Number 4, most VTubers are total weebs, and we've always just wanted to be an anime character. Being anime is cool. Everyone wants to be an anime character. Everybody has had at least that one dream about getting hit by Truck-kun and getting isekai to a fantastical world. And now you've got all these cool powers and abilities and lore, and your actions actually mean something. And as a VTuber, where you've got this fictional persona, you can create that lore. You can be isekai'd without all the inconvenience of actually getting hit by a truck and possibly not getting isekai'd when you die. And the 5th and most important reason is that it's cool and it's not that deep. It's just a fun thing to do. And this idea, I keep hearing people go, but why are you a VTuber? Just, use a face cam. Or if you don't want to show your face, then just be a faceless, streamer. And it's like, nah, bruh, this is way more fun. It's not that deep. It's cool technology. The technology that Kizna I used just became publicly available like a year or 2 ago. And it became accessible to everyone. So it's just a cool technology that everyone is having fun with. For a lot of people, it was just a fad, and after a year, they just gave up, and they either went back to, their normal streaming or just gave up entirely. And that's totally fine. It's just a cool, fun thing to do. And I find it weird whenever I find other people on the internet who are like, why are you a VTuber? And it's like, it's not that deep, dude. It's not that deep. But yeah, in case you didn't know, now you know. Bye.
Even if you think I'm in the wrong, just know that although I may not think everything through, I don't take back what I say or regret what I do, and that I'm not the villain I appear to.